Arizona Cardinals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Crunch time, defense.
Shift. Check 23.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Now on second and 13, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Squeeze, double. Go. 54. Mike, 54.
Murray with a third and long. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go, baby.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at the 20. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, check. Here we go. Crunch.
Here's Goff. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
14 moving. 14's moving.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Mike's 5-4.
They'll run on 1st down. Love. And he's got room. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
2nd down and goal. Murray, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped at his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hold on. Check. Value three.
A shotgun snap for gone. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Guys, it's game. Switch. Come on, switch it. Go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the slant. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Mike 51. Let's go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Go. Right there.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check. Shift. 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Murray now to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Let's go.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go. Mike's 54.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That's going to be a long day. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check safety. Mike's 5'4", Mike. Yeah. 5'4". 3 buzz.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Exit.
Bravo.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
76.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. That one good for 37 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey,
Throwing again is gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw, became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
At their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Touchdown! Touchdown, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Way to start! Woo! Yeah!
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
58.
Five. Hey, 7. We're good.
Watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Goff on 1st down. And it's a fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started.
Come on, fellas.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Goff on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's Henderson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray. Throw left side, complete to Bird. Touchdown, Cardinals! Demir Bird, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now gone. Buying time to his left. Complete. Richardson has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He goes to the 20.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack on 1st down, Goff being chased out left. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Goff now to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, man. Let's go. Come on. 31, Jack 31. Oh, try. Right there. Go. Right there.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll take it at the 42. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Like 20.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
76. DC. Hey, wahoo!
And the blitz does come. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Let's go now. Get you on the base. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be sticking.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 27, Goff. It's hauled in by Dodson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
SOS. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I'm coming.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Able to find Isabella. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Important extra point up and through. They've gone to the fourth up in Seattle. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, it's Love. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On second down now, it's Love. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Mike 5-4. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, watch that. 54. Mike 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And they, in fact, will throw it. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Gone. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO.